Well, actually, we'll be like 1/7 if we can make it round. And but. An emerald necklace. Also, while I'm here, I may as well do this. We're going to need this to, from what I understand, power the pressure, the pump. Not the intake, but the... I'm not actually sure if it's called a pump or not, but... grab the sword. We're not going to get enough money with this run, so I'm not going to worry about taking our little stash over there, but I will take the fish, we'll take the sword, the necklace, all of that stuff. That way, we should be able to make a decent bit of progress towards our goal. If each trip I take gets me 1/7 of the way, I'll consider that a fairly solid win. Really, you fell out. No. Right. Hydrax, thank you very much for the 15-month sub there. Lobster Milk, I must leave you now to go get sushi with some friends. But before I go, take this. That's very kind of you. Enjoy the sushi, mate. You going to a sushi restaurant, or you just going to a sushi place and picking some up and coming back? Sadly, I have no sushi restaurants near me. I have got, well, there is a sushi place, but it's a very, very, it's a very humble affair. It's not... It does have a place for you to go and eat in, but it's not the greatest. It's basically just long benches and tables. But they do amazing sushi, so their takeout is fantastic. But the only sushi restaurant I know is in Edinburgh, sadly, so it's a bit of a long way to go.
Huh?
Well, actually, I need to take this with. Whoop. We will sell it here, it's fine. I should have gone to the other one first, realistically. That was silly of me. Now, if the price on fish is up there, I'm going to kick myself, but I'm not going to dilly-dally. I'm just going to sell all of this here. I'll keep the shrimp out, though. Okay. 1,444, that is a lot more than I was expecting, actually. All right. That was good. That was actually really good. Once again, they didn't want to buy my free-range organic water. Very disappointed in that. Just a sushi conveyor type of fare. Oh, right, okay. I've read many horror stories about Americans posting on Reddit about gas station sushi. What is that? I mean, is that literally just sushi that was bought at a gas station? That's extremely, you know, kind of like ready meal grade sushi sort of stuff, or is that a thing? Like gas station sushi is a thing. It's a thing. I see. I'm kind of intrigued. Also worried. Hello. This is a wonky fishing pole. It's a rank 2 pole. It'd be slightly wonky, but probably a step to the sky from the previous pole. Do they get better? Oh no! I had one of those! Balls! How be this work? Okay, well, that's awesome. I can now fish. Once we've got our fully automated setup, I can just fish there. Alright, I now know what I need to bring down here for a better fishing rod, apparently. Seems that we're going to be constantly upgrading our fishing rod. A little fishing minigame. But, like any good automation game, we've basically automated doing the fishing. I'll do the fishing. Like, our fish pots will do the fishing for us for the most part. But I'll do some of the fishing when I'm just waiting on automated money making. Fully automated money making. Use a little bit of this money to just upgrade our fish collection apparatus a bit. Anything else? I could buy all 5 of these, I guess. Okay, yeah, let's do that. May as well while I'm here. Right, off the tally, we can now scrap 870. So, chat, if you would care to do the honors of keeping track of these numbers for me, that would be grand. I very much doubt, like, as much as it was said, oh yeah, we should just consider it a cool, like, 10k. It's like, nah. It was 640 odd. I think we are probably safe to assume that it'll probably be like 7k, 8k at most when you include all of the pipe work. I'm not as certain about the cost of the decorative items, but I would hope that they wouldn't be like obscenely much money. Also, I left my money back there. Goodness gracious me. What do those filters do? They improve the purity of the water. It's 93.4% on the fish stock market right now. Did you remember to pick up the money? I did not, no. You can't eat the middle class because you are what you eat. The rich would lose everything and the poor can't afford them. What? Oh, right. Sorry, yeah. I was being incredibly slow working out what you were trying to say there. Right. Do you want to get... We could pick up a couple of torches. See, the problem is if I keep doing that, I'm just going to end up buying all of these things. And that's not what I want to do. I do want to buy a couple of buckets, though. Like, that is actually going to improve things for us. I could also buy a couple of these, too. And by a couple, I mean 3. Let's go for 4 buckets in total. Moves up to 48. Well, I may as well grab the forged iron pressure tank as well while I'm here. Actually, I'll do that as a separate purchase so it's easier to pull that off the tally. Actually, I'll do that with the pans as well. So once again, that can be pulled off the main tally. So that's... These buckets are just something I'm going to be grabbing for now. But the pans there, they actually do need to be... I need to pull that water out. So that this can be stackable. But the pans are going to be pulled off the main tally, so I'll buy them along with the pressure tank. The bulk of the money is literally just going to be the conveyor belts. They are stupidly expensive. 7, 8 there. If I grab the water pipe, sorry, the intake pipe as well. And I think we popped on a valve as well. But then the pressure hook, the pressure reader is something I'll have to buy from Bridgeport. Okay, so that's 299 pulled off the tally as well, please. Getting that number down little by little, bit by bit. Most of this we're not going to use. The buckets, though, the pan as well. I can probably use make use of the pan right now, just to make our current system a little bit more efficient again. Okay. Got the pans off. The filters. Once again, I left the money at the store. Oh. I didn't actually need to buy that, because of course I took the other one off because I stopped using it over there. Or maybe I'll pop it back eventually, I don't know. We'll take... That's the fish one. We'll take one of these back with us. The buckets are coming back with us. I think that's pretty much everything coming back with us. Yeah. I'll go grab the money again. Shopkeeper's going to keep my change. I mean... Oh, and I forgot that too. I forgot a lot of things. I mean, I wouldn't be against that, honestly. Leave a tip for the service, if there had been any. Times have changed. Though I suppose leaving a tip for the service at a self-serve place means taking your change back with you. So, yeah, that's exactly what we've just done. Can I pop this over here? No. Oh, that's a shame. Okay, well, I'll leave it over by the fishing area then. But surely there is something that I can use to store my fishing rod. It'd be weird if that was the only tool I couldn't store somewhere. I should really have put those into that pan before I moved it, but oh well. And poor everyone is basically unable to see anything, because me, like the genius I am, forgot that it had turned nighttime, and again, Twitch isn't going to highlight almost anything. Now, you're just going to be a spare pan. I really would like to buy a safe. The only problem with the helmet is when you're holding anything, it kind of obscures the helmet. Obscures the light the helmet is creating. Right, so we got 365 there. It's not too bad. I've already sold... I used the shrimp to get the tier 2 rod. So no, we don't have the shrimp anymore. It was a fair exchange, I feel. But when you think about it, that shrimp effectively portrayed its watery brethren. It exchanged freedom for arming me with a better device to catch other fish. Scallywag shrimp. Coward. Okay, let's grab all the fish. We've now got... I very much doubt that this game is in any way simulating this, but we've basically got a trap fence for the fish now. So, hooray. Okay, we've got a bit of cash there. Right, what's the current tally then? Is it betrayal if it didn't have any agency? Yes. It could have eaten itself, thus making it inviable for me to trade it, because I'm sure they wouldn't have traded me a fishing rod for half of an eaten shrimp. The honorable, self-sacrificing thing for that shrimp to have done is to devoured its lower half. Up to and including the heart, at which point it probably wouldn't have been able to do any more eating. It would have been dead. But it would have saved, or at least forestalled, the coming of its fishy brethren's doom. Yes. When you were on last night, one of the towns had racks of fishing rods. Good, good, good. It's very good to know. Right, you know what? We're coming down here with these buckets. Huh? Maybe we're not going down there with those buckets, actually. Fortunately, this is going to be the very best stuff that I can get down here. It would make more sense for me to array the buckets right at the top where I can easily access all of them. That is not what I've done, because I am a fool. Huh? But I suppose I can access them well enough from here. This will make it a lot faster for me to get things done. If I should ever fall down there, I'll be able to get back up just by building myself a earthen ladder, basically. There's the brush. Yep. Now the thing with the system is I suppose I could half activate it if I wanted to. I would probably be able to build it up sufficiently that I could activate a partially developed system, and from there half automate gathering things while I continue to make more money until I can complete the whole system. Maybe. Or we can just go all in and try and get the whole thing built in one go. What do you think would be the better way of doing that, chat? Also, do you think I should divert some of my attention to a tier 2 shovel? Because that, as I recall, was like 700 or something. What the heck? Why is there a lump of iron down here? Are there more lumps of iron down here? Huh? Huh? Waste not, want not. Partial automation would help, I would say. I would vote half partial automation. Iterative improvement, okay. Yes to shovel. Okay. Sort of like the first tier oil distillation in Captain of Industry. Upgrade the shovel. Okay. Well, before I make the decision, that is a very compelling description, by the way. Very, very compelling description of why I should just go straight for the upgrade on the shovel. But before I make that decision, does an upgraded shovel in any way improve mining tier 1 dirt? Also, when people say tier 2 dirt is better, what do they actually mean by that? Do they mean that the sort of things I find better things in it? Like there's a higher instance rate of rare drops? Like, I believe like there's... All gems are born equal except Onyx, which is objectively the best of all gems. From what I understand, that weight for weight, sapphires, rubies, and emeralds are equal, but Onyx is so far out of their league, it's playing a different game. Or is it just that the gold nuggets I would be digging at tier 2 would just be bigger? Which is still very good. We're just trying to understand what to expect. What is tier 2 dirt even? I guess it's like a depth thing. It's kind of like, well, in a lot of games actually. The lower down you dig, quite a lot of games will have some sort of danger element as well, but the deeper you dig, the better the rewards. The more rare the resources, for example. But also the higher the danger of digging that deep. I don't know what to expect in this game. But it does kind of feel cool to be down here digging an actual mine. Instead of just a hole in the dirt. I know that's effectively what this is right now, but it's feeling much more like a mine than it did before. I know, riveting gameplay. Turn, dig. Turn, drop. Turn, dig. Turn, drop. Shh, it's fine. We'll be automated soon. Getting 4 bucket loads a time with the shovel is actually very much improving our speed of getting this done. And I swear the nuggets that we're finding deeper down are bigger. So if that's just a continuing trend with tier 2, but perhaps in some way, like, artificially enhanced even further, it's still already worth it. Okay. Hey, Aavak, how are you doing there? There is no auto collector for ores. Yeah, there it is. We're actually building up to doing that, actually. We're building up to getting that sort of stuff. Thinking higher quality iron gold, so like you get more of it, but I don't know for sure. Okay. Just watch out for the Balrog, yes. Yes. A Balrog of Morgoth. The turn is good for your back. Fair enough. Oh, that went everywhere it needed to go. Gloriousness. Oh, chat, we got a lot of gems in that run. Ooh. That's definitely feeling like being that much deeper is helping. 100% for sure. How much is there here? It's 9.2. I have no idea how to understand the value of that, I'll be honest. Like, what exactly am I looking for in that? What's a good number? Damn it. It's a little bit off. That's fine. These seem larger than the previous gems we've had. Much larger, in fact. We did get a lot of them too, wow. That one seems huge. Yep. Well, look at you. You're worth 39 at 1.78. You are worth 37 at 1.69. You're worth 41 at 1.63. And you... 51. I knew you looked bigger than the others. 51 at 1.82. Very nice indeed. Very nice. Okay. This can sit here for a bit while I warm these up. Now we've got 4 gems, so I will make 4 necklaces. May as well. So, Aavak, the next wall you dig through will be hiding a goblin pack running from badgers, a la Normoria, right? Yes, yes, and a couple of Ettins as well. We're going to turn the Ettins into armor. Wow, your scale can determine the weight of a gem purely based off the air they displace when you hold them over the pan. I know, right? This might look like a humble world, simple, very quaint, but really, we're clearly in a post-apocalypse. There is no other explanation. We have got ultra tech over here. We've got cars that run entirely on water. Now, you might be like, oh yeah, well, you know, steam tech. Yeah, everyone knows that. Did I mention anything about fuel? No. No, we just need to put water in it and it'll run forever. There is some sort of advanced hydrogen generator there and it's just performing electrolysis on the fly. You just need to top it up with a couple of drops of water every now and then and it's good to run for decades, probably. We've got scales that can simply measure and also value any item. It's not just measuring the weight based on the air it's displacing. It's somehow also being able to tell us how much it's worth in local currency. So it's probably connected to some sort of vast satellite network that is constantly scanning the galactic stock market. It knows exactly where you are and what you'll get for any item that you hold above it. It's marvelous. This place, truly. And have you seen me need to eat or drink? No, that's because my body is actually not the one I was born into. No, this is a pre-designed body. It's very fashionable at the time. I mean, I bought it from the designer before they were famous. I only need to imbibe about 3 drops of water, much like my vehicle actually, every couple of decades, and I'm good to go. Produce no waste. I have 0 carbon footprint. I am amazing. I can actually swing from these trees. I just choose not to because I don't want to embarrass you at how awful you are at swinging. My arms, as we've already ascertained, are very stretchy and ultra long. It's great for the swinging from the trees, you know. It's just the way it is. This is a utopia. Actually, we don't use any fuel. We just put water in there to hide our witchcraft in the guise of technology. Oh, I see. Very well. Right. Iron should be ready, so let's go ahead and make ourselves a quick sword. How much is this sword worth? It is worth 348. Good enough. Could you please fall the other way? No, you won't because of that, obviously. Yeah, that makes sense. Alright, come on then. I'm gonna need ruby. I'm gonna want you to be split 4 times. And oh, come on. Oh, that makes sense actually. Punk. Perfect. Look at this glorious necklace. Actually, that is an amazing design. Oh my lord. That accidentally is actually really, really quite pretty. I approve. I almost don't want to take any of the necklaces out of this design now because it's going to ruin it, but oh well. Sadness. Right. Done and done. Have curiosity. Yeah, that's 217 by itself. Nice. Also, let's go and check in on the fish. Once we've got a puffer fish, I'll be taking that out with this. I'm not gonna sell the crab. The crab seems like it's probably going to be a fish that I'm going to want to get a better fishing rod with. Well, not that it's a fish, but you know what I mean. That feels like it's going to be one of the quest requirements.
Huh? Huh?
I think once I bought the tier 2 shovel,
Huh?
I will focus my money on buying the devices, the actual automated drill and harvester. And then we'll get only the requisite conveyors and pipes just to get them running. I mean, this will still be useful because whatever the harvester kicks out, I can just bring over here and process in this manual way still. So that's still going to be useful. Let's try and make a bit more of a roof down here.
Huh?
Also, Leafin, have you played this game before, mate? It seems like a game that I imagine you would play. I can definitely see you and Sevilla playing this.
Huh?
Apparently, the multiplayer update came with the Hydroneer 2.0 update. So if you've played it prior to that, then I imagine multiplayer wasn't in. So it might be worth a revisit.
Huh?
Nah. I'm gonna do that like 3 or 4 times every session, I imagine. Nope, I have not. It does look fun. But you see, I bought Final Fantasy... yeah, I saw you playing Final Fantasy 14. So my time will be occupied for a while. Definitely something to consider in the future, though. Yeah, I've been... I've been so close to just randomly being like, hey, so, yeah, you know, Final Fantasy 14. Gonna be streaming it. I don't know. Feeling cute today. Decided to play a dragon. Because there've been new races added since the last time I played Final Fantasy 14. I've had a subscription the whole time. The amount of things that I've accumulated as a consequence of that is quite a lot. Though, well, actually, I say the whole time. Eventually, it capped out because my credit card expired and I got a new one and I just didn't set up a new subscription using that. But yeah, my account has quite a lot of random stuff that was just given to it because it'd been around for so long.
Huh? 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 Huh?
Oh no, I absolutely know you just don't casually play an MMO, yeah. But it would be kind of nice again. I remember the dance parties when the Dapplings were playing Final Fantasy, that time ages ago that I played it for a bit. Those are good times. I remember those times quite fondly. Right, after we're done here, we're going to smelt up and go for another sail run. Out of curiosity, chat, how many of you were here last night for the finale of our Hand of Fate run?
Huh?
Can't believe it took me 6 hours to beat the final level. I kind of expected there was a decent probability based on just how rusty I was and how little I remembered about the final boss, that I would probably still be fighting him after the first tea break. I did not imagine that I'd still be fighting him by the time of the second tea break, though. That was a humbling experience. Very good one though. It was honestly just a fun boss battle. It had a nice progression. Each boss was harder than the last all the way through the game. Well, actually, I will say, depending on your play style, the plague bosses were harder than the scale bosses. But the scale bosses were really no joke. They were tanky beyond measure, and the king's ability to basically keep the others alive was just annoying. But yeah, no, I definitely felt that it was just a really good pace all the way up through the dust bosses, through the jacks, through the queens, through the kings, all the way up through all 12, and then the final boss was a gauntlet of fighting the entire suit, the jack, queen, king of a suit in battle after battle after battle. So good. It was a genuinely good setup, in my opinion. Genuinely good. Let's go ahead and have a sleep. I was, but I fell asleep before you finished Hand of Fate. I woke up to this game and was like, well, this is quite a swift. Yeah, I imagine that was a bit of an interesting one, wasn't it? You know what? That's fine. I was going to say, oh, this is going to annoy me. I'm going to go get a cork, but no, it's fine. Talking about card games is like paying 52 card pickup. At least the gold went everywhere it was meant to. My aunt was so pleased with herself the first time she did that. I was like 7. You want to play 52 card pickup? Yeah, what's that? Ha 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 ha. Yeah, that's right. Bully the 7-year-old, scallywag. But that was a special sort of spite. That was the sort of spite that is born from having that done to you by the person you trust. And so you just spend your time waiting so that you can take someone else's innocence away with that very same self trick. I wonder if that's how that stupid thing propagates. Is everyone has been there before, and everyone is just that person waiting to get their vengeance. Oh. Would help if I actually told it to filter them, wouldn't it? Come on. Ooh, onyx. That's 257 just for a just slightly. Oh, I mean, it's not a kilo, obviously. A kilo onyx would be worth more than that, I would imagine. That being said, you know what? We're going to call them kilos for now. Maybe in this world they're just not that valuable. But and frankly, rubies, emeralds, and sapphires are trashed here. They are common as mud. But yeah, no, they are actually kilos. Kilo gems. How much gold we got here? 429. Nice. That was actually a good haul. A bucket full of onyx. You see, it would make sense if it was carrots, Jake Toti, yeah, but the thing is, it's a unified thing. And it has got the weight symbol next to it. And everything has that. I mean, it wouldn't make any sense for that to be the case when I get that same readout for, like, you know, putting an iron ingot over it. But that would have been one way of explaining it, yeah. That is going to be a bit of a bigger sword. 2 gems. I'm sort of tempted, though, I'm going to be honest, just to make this one big onyx necklace. Yeah, and we're going to just sell the emerald. Yeah, we are. I want to see how much we can get for that, just one big onyx necklace. I don't know if it's like a multiplier or it's just purely additive. I really don't know. A sword's worth more than axes? Yeah, they are. Ounces? No, we've already had this chat. You see, you know when I was talking about our cold fusion truck door? That already, you know... Oh, I guess I didn't say it explicitly, but I heavily implied that this was an advanced civilization, emphasis on the civilized, so the whole ounces thing is already disqualified. You can't be either advanced or civilized and use the imperial system. Disqualified straight away. Yes, shots are fired. But I'm allowed. I live in Britain. I'm shooting my own country across its nose. Wales, sadly, is not fully civilized. Parts of it is, parts of it isn't. The parts next to England are mostly not. They still use imperial. The further away from England, the further towards the further towards Ireland, ironically, I suppose, which actually makes a lot of sense. And the more civilized, the more likely you're going to see, you know, metric system dominant. I feel attacked. It's okay. There we go. Bonk. Ow! I stabbed myself. Stupid gigantic sword. Okay, how tall is this? That is now bigger than I am. Marvelous. Come on then, Onyx. Let's see what you can do. That's a very hefty gold bar. No, wrong thing. Let's have a look at you. And 827 by itself. Very much wood. Okay, we knew it was going to happen, okay? I need to drop it in it like this, so it'll lie down. Also, let's grab some more fish. Oh, another fish just jumped in. Apparently there was a queue. No pufferfish, though. Should we bother taking the fish then? I think we're going to leave the fish until I get the pufferfish. And then we will go through all the fish that I've got. to see if I've got the next fish in the quest line. I don't know how big that quest line is, like how many other ones there are. But I know at least that we have seen pufferfish, so